Little kid.
Yeah. But she said about to throw those shoes away. And I did, because I realized had I not tripped over those shoes, I wouldn't have burned. That's why I don't want to be cremated. Because I remember it seemed like my thigh burned forever and ever and ever. I didn't think it was going to ever stop burning that night.
Mm.
No, you don't let it forget it. You let it It's time for me to stop my cooling. It's been a month. Remember I told you my doctor
Well,
told me, but I'll wait till he walks. I would normally stop. But we'll see what.
well, you gotta get that thing checked, don't you?
But my program.
No, the clot. Make sure it's gone or
Thank you very much. Peace.
reduced, right?
It's gone. Okay. But I know you can take too much Coumadin. That's why he's here, checking on it. So, and as I said, he told me it's just a month.
I love you.
Love you too. I'm so glad to be here with you and Tracy.
Hmm. Makes me feel good to have you around.
And as far as your history goes back, you gotta get that thing from Madeline. Whoever, no, Sharon has it. Showing our lineage down from Pat, our grandpa, whoever he was. But you see, you never knew back in those days who cheated. We found out later that people.
I thought y'all was so perfect back then when nobody
You know
cheated.
what?
So perfect. You used to always say, "Oh yeah, we was perfect back in those days. We didn't do all this shacking up and all that stuff."
Lorraine and I did.
Well, you just saying, I know, but you just said,
But people did. We had a girlfriend. Her name was. Names just will come to me. And her name was Mary something. She lived down at the end of the corner. And we didn't understand why Mother didn't like us going around her. But she was older than we were. She was older than we were. And she ended up getting killed. I remember that so well. Because Lorraine and I, we went down to the funeral home to see her. But we never understood why Mother didn't want us to fool with her. And I guess it's parents' intuition. In other words, they probably knew she was a fast girl. And they didn't, want us really dealing with her. And really, I always had the idea, I never wanted to embarrass Mother. Like having a baby out of wedlock and all that. I thought too much of Mother. I don't know how Lorraine felt, but I thought too much of her. So it was just a natural thing that I would marry and then have children.
Mhm.
But as I said, you know, all that stuff went on back in our day like it does now. Just like I told you, Patsy's father, he wasn't Uncle Reuben. he was Green's daughter. And she said that when Green was dying, she went to see him, and he told her that he was her father.
Mhm.
And we always knew she was different than the other ones. But
You want any more?
no, I'm full. I'm fine. And Uncle Lovers, Uncle Reuben, he loved him some pink. He really loved him some pink.
Mm.
He would sit in her room. She was sick all the time. I don't remember her too much being up on her feet. I remember she'd go to church. But other than that, I didn't remember her too well. As far as, just getting about. Although when I would spend the night, the one thing I remember, for breakfast on Sunday morning, she would always have chicken and gravy. And I wasn't used to that. I was used to cereal or toast or something. So to go over her house and she's having this chicken and gravy.
Fried chicken
Mm,
for breakfast.
for breakfast.
Mm.
And she'd make rolls. She could make rolls real good. And she'd make rolls and all that. I wasn't used to.
And she don't want to die in the fire, right?
Yes. Did she really die in the fire or did she die before? Well, yeah, actually.
What you mean?
I don't know, Glenn. Yeah, I think she did die in the fire. The reason I'm hesitating, your great grandmother, Gramps, she died 2 years earlier than Abe Hank. So Gramps died in '64 because you were 2 years old, and Abe Hank died in '66.
But why you say that she really died in the fire?
Because I really never knew too much about what happened. They say that the fire started in the wall and just spread.
And she couldn't get out because she wasn't moving?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember. And you know that they tore that house down, so it's an empty lot.
Yeah, we went to see it the last time I was here. I think when I took you out from the Greens, remember?
Yeah, I remember now.
We tried to find it anyway.
And after she died, they gave their dog to James, who lived over on Union.
Mm-hmm.
And the dog disappeared, and guess where the dog went?
Back
over there. He was laying in the. But he didn't die. He just went back over there. I don't know when he died. And then James, the strangest thing was James's wife died, and 2 years later, her daughter died. But her daughter, I think, had been dealing with dope and had a heart attack or something like that. But it was like did I say 2 years? I didn't mean 2 years, 2 months.
Oh.
After her mother died, then she died.